matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Greg Stroman on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Haskins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2-yard line.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Complete to
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
John Hightower on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Miles Sanders first carry of the game, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Looking for Rager again. This time he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
You know, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. Big yardage that time for Washington. 44 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Howard. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Washington.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Six nothing our score after 1.
With the score, Eagles 6, Washington nothing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes this Washington 7, Eagles 6.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Wentz to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
They're able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wentz on the give to Sanders, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
For Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Davion Taylor came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that... would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they look looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Jared Cook.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At their 48.
Again, it's Haskins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The 38-yard line.
Haskins back to the air. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Haskins on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and goal.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Another run with Sanders. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
It's taken to the 26. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Sanders. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go with Howard again. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They go play action now. Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
9-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. From the 30. 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Now a carry for Sanders. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run with Howard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Now Haskins to throw it. And Cook has it, left side. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Washington
got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Washington 7.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know it, you know.
Rap. 50 wants the money. 50 wants the money. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Jordan Howard.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
they had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Sanders, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
And
from the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They go play action with Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. On first and 10, it's Haskins. Being chased out left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 40.
Play action. Haskins eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack.
43's the mic. I got you, punk.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jannard Avery. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
Today's final score.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Eagles, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Washington, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.